Hi, thanks for tuning in to The Joyful Nurse today. Today I am filming Back to the Beginning Part 2. Why did we decide to go into nursing? And so I want to share with you my personal story of how I decided to go into nursing and kind of the journey that followed as I made that decision and jumped into my nursing career. So in high school, everybody's wondering what you're going to be doing with your life, which is a big question. And so I started exploring some options, and my cousin Catlin actually was a paramedic, and I thought that was a really, really cool job, and so I wanted to check it out. And so he invited me to come along on a 24-hour ride along with him. And so I was able to experience a little bit about what the medical field would be. And the first few calls we got were pretty standard. Some old ladies fell in the nursing homes or in their homes, and we helped them. But one of the calls changed my life in a way that I will never forget. There was an accident, and there was a couple patients involved, but we took the male patient, and someone in his family had died, and in that moment, he didn't know that. We were taking care of him the best that we could, and I just remember thinking, this is the darkest moment of his life. And what a privilege it was that I got to be there, even though I wasn't really helping. But it inspired me that I could help in the future if I had the right training and the right knowledge. And so I decided to go to school for nursing. And if you're a nursing student, you know every semester is crazy. It is so difficult. And almost every semester, I thought to myself, I'm not smart enough. Why am I doing this? There's no way I'm going to be able to do this. And then other times, I thought to myself, maybe I should be doing counseling, or maybe I should be doing ministry and I should switch majors. And it was this big conflict I had all throughout college. And then finally, after a long, hard work, I didn't feel like God was calling me to go into nursing. And so I did college ministry for a year with an organization called Cru. And it was a wonderful experience where I got to reach out and share the hope of Jesus with a lot of college age students. But at the end of that year, I really felt called to leave ministry and to do something else. And I thought to myself, well, I guess I have this nursing degree, and at one point I really felt like it was what I was supposed to do, and so I decided to go into nursing. And little did I know that was one of the best decisions that I've ever made. God had always intended for me to be a nurse. I didn't always know that I was supposed to be a nurse. There were sometimes that I knew and sometimes that I didn't know. But now that I'm here, it feels like it's where I was always meant to be. And I want to share with you my mission statement. And so my mentor, Chris from Cru, she was telling me when we first started meeting that I should have a mission statement for my life. And I was thinking, for months and months and months, I couldn't think of what my mission statement would be. It would be such a broad thing. And then one day I was thinking and praying, and God put these words on my heart. That my mission is to transform nurses and patients in the darkest of places to be beacons of light for the healthcare industry and for the world. And I love that, and it gives me strength to know what my purpose is and where I'm heading. So I would encourage you to come up with a mission statement. And maybe you're thinking, wow, that sounds kind of dramatic, the darkest of places. But when I think about working in a hospital, nobody wants to be there unless maybe they're in the psych ward, then maybe they want to be there. But no one wants to have cancer. No one wants their child to be sick. No one wants to be diagnosed with something that's going to negatively impact their life. And so I can say that that is one of the darkest places because there is just hurting and broken people in the hospitals. And it's a place where I can meet them with the love and light of Christ. And so why I go into nursing is something that I continually need to come back to. Because right now I'm working night shift, and I really, really hate working night shift. It's really bad on your body and it's hard. But it reminds me that this is worth it, that there is a reason and there is a mission that I'm here to accomplish. And so sometimes you need that perspective and that purpose. So I'm going to share a story from the Bible here. It's in Matthew 25:35 through 40. For I was hungry, and you gave me food. I was thirsty, and you gave me drink. I was a stranger, and you welcomed me. I was naked, and you clothed me. I was sick, and you visited me. I was in prison, and you came to me. Then the righteous will answer him, saying, Lord, when did we see you hungry and feed you, or thirsty and give you drink? And when did we see a stranger and welcome you, or naked and clothe you? And when did we see you sick or in prison and visit you? And the king will answer them, Truly I say to you, as you did it to one of the least of these, my brothers, you did it to me. I think that is such an amazing story and also an amazing testament to what we do as nurses. We feed the hungry, we clothe the naked, we try our best to heal the sick. And some of our patients are hard. Some of them are hard to love, they're hard to work with, and they drive us a little crazy sometimes. And so having that perspective to go back to the beginning and say, this is what Christ has called me to, it makes it a lot easier to go forward knowing that you have a purpose, and also that what we're doing to our patients, we're doing to Christ, because every person is made in the image of God. And so I think that's one of the wonderful reasons that we get to be a nurse. But I hope this video helps you reflect on the reason that you became a nurse. Maybe will give you some inspiration to make your own mission statement and help you remember that you are a light in the darkest of places.